What time is it?
Cool it.
Cool it time.
Well,
It's Hog Rock time.
What's a
I hear
Hog Rock?
we have a whole parking lot full of campers already knocking at the gate.
Mm-hmm.
The parking lot's not full, but there are a few down there.
There are a few. They're just waiting. Wait. Probably vendors. Could be vendors. And we're waiting on one more. That's whenever our fifth guest shows up, we will bring her on, and then we will also introduce her. It will be her first time on this YouTube channel, so it'll be interesting, and she'll have all kinds of info for everybody. And as you can see down here in this corner down here, he's actually back home from his 3-week trip to Tennessee, camping trip to Tennessee, and that's ZZ Twin Cam.
Yeah.
And this guy over here, I don't know, he's always got these security shirts on. You know, and he's up there, you know, getting all the good views of all the competition activities on the stage over here with the blue bandana. That's Jonas.
Yeah, he's got all the good views.
Who your Bailey bartender lady down here / partier bartender lady,
Pain in the ass.
No.
Ivy. Yep. So you'll see everybody here around and about. So definitely, when you see us, say hey.
Hey!
Hey!
Can you hear me now?
What?
What?
And cheers.
All right, I'll do that.
Here's to Hog Rock. It's at 11% alcohol by volume.
I don't have
So-
a bottle, but
Let me see if I can drink some
What is that? Is that
I
fire?
drink rum
That's
from
fire.
the skulls of my enemies.
You still working on that fifth of fire that I got you?
yeah, I don't drink much anymore. Cool.
Well, I understand. I texted Heather. She is still not texting me back, so we'll have to wait and see how that works out. So as Ivy is fiddling with her lights,
Oh, there you go. There we go.
that's better.
Jesus!
Now I can't see it all. Must be that black shirt. Take it off.
Listen, we almost had this last time we had this conversation.
That's the after party. After it actually gets dark.
I don't know. It's getting pretty dark over here, but also it's raining out here too.
Yeah, it was raining here.
It's raining here too. There's a bad storm clouds over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's has anything changed since last Sunday?
We had a lot of
No.
rain.
What's changed?
Okay. First of all, there's rain in the forecast, in case you haven't heard.
Mm-hmm.
Boy. Can you
Uh,
change that, please?
Depending on who you talk to and what weather service you're affiliated with,
You got to change that.
it may be clear Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and Thursday with a little rain on Friday and probable rain on Saturday. I'm not a weather forecaster. I do not belong to that tribe. I don't even know the chief. So that's where that is. So prepare for muddy, wet conditions. And it may not be that bad, but if you're prepared, it makes it that much better.
Yep. If you're still at home, make sure you pack accordingly.
For people coming in over the Shawneetown Bridge, there is road construction from the bridge all the way to Route 1. They're repaving the road, so be prepared for delays there. Then, once you turn on Route 1, there is bridge construction about 3 miles from the crossroads. Again, be prepared to wait for a little bit. And it is... Uh-oh.
You're good.
Change
You're
there.
still there?
Sorry, my computer just went on me. But be prepared for that, and it is narrow. So if you've got a wide rig, be cautious. It's kind of narrow through there.
That's on Route 1.
And that's on Route 1.
At a bridge.
What else? I talked to Hog Daddy Wednesday. And as of right now, everything is a go. He's trying to get it all mowed between rain showers. But other than that, the party should be ready to go. And that's all the news is fit to be news as we know it right now.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll have a great time.
Oh, you'll always have a good time. Yeah, I mean, in my opinion is I always check weather too when I'm going some places, and we're still 6 days away from even Friday, so it could change for the better or worse. So I literally give it absolutely nothing when I'm looking at it 6 days from now. It may go 20 miles above Hog Rock, and then you've got nothing.
But if it does rain, we won't need the water truck. That's for sure.
That's true.
Well, that's some good news.
Right.
Cut out on the dust, right?
It will.
Right? Yeah. So bring your ponchos or whatever, with the little holes cut out right here, just to make sure we're
Right.
For the lady, bring a bikini.
or an umbrella,
Or less.
a bikini.
Bikini or less.
Yeah, that's
Water soluble paint.
Right.
There you go. Paint the bikini on, and if it gets wet, it just washes away.
That's right.
those are all good ideas.
Hey,
It really is.
I'm full of something. Ideas, shit. I don't know.
We're not going to
Yeah,
discuss what that
from
might
last
be.
week. Are they going to have that bubble machine there?
Yes, the foam people are there, and they will be moved over near the beach stage.
All right.
Okay.
The beach. Okay.
Let's see. Frequently asked questions. No, there will be no bull. And the reason being is we can't find anybody to run it. You've got to have a special personality to talk on the microphone and coerce people up there to run it, get on it, and have fun.
Give me a few drinks. I'll be there.
Well,
Let's
but see, that's the problem. The people that can do that after a few drinks, we don't want running it. We want them when they're stone cold
Yeah,
sober.
I understand.
Yeah.
I can do
I'm with
stone
you,
without you.
One of the other questions I've been asked, which this was kind of a new one, was can you rent your own personal porta potty? The answer is no, especially not at this late date. If you wanted to do that, something you should have done back in February or March. Somebody asked me today, how much are the golf cart rentals? Well, I don't know because we don't rent them. They're rented through a third party, Cunningham. And most of those were reserved out again in February.
Will there be a water truck there to fill up swimming pools?
Our water truck does not have a hose on it to where they can pump water out of the truck. Hey, there's Heather.
Sure.
Hey, everybody, this is Heather. Heather is the brains of the outfit nowadays. She's the one that takes care of all your reservations on your RVs, TPs, cabins. She takes care of the vendors. Huh?
We can hear you.
Are you there? Oh, Heather.
Turn the microphone on, Heather.
Heather.
We can hear her, but I don't think she can hear us.
My phone, the volume
Got it,
on
got
in
it.
here or something?
Oh, it's
No
hooked up through a
volume. I don't know
Bluetooth.
what's going on.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Sounds good now.
No, it's not
Can-
there.
It's 6:09.
I'm talking to you. Hello. Hi, Heather.
Nice smile.
There she goes.
Nice smile.
That's what
Well, she popped in and out about 3 times during about a half hour ago. So
Yeah, probably. She'll figure it out.
we'll figure it out.
Where was I? Water truck. No, we cannot fill pools up with our water truck because we don't have a hose that we can pump directly out. It's just got nozzles out the back so to spray the road. The other half of that is you probably don't want the water in your pool that is in that water truck because it comes straight out of the pond. You're liable to have a snake or a frog or a turtle or, what's left of one after it's been through the pump in your pool. And that would not be conducive to having a good time.
As long as it's not a spider, I'm good.
Well, and I'm sure there's plenty of spiders too. Big ones,
There's no way a critter could get
Hey,
through
here.
there.
She's here. Can she hear me? Hi, Heather.
Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Hi, I could see you, but I can't hear you.
Oh, well.
Oh,
We can
no.
hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I could see everybody. Can you hear me?
Let
I
me
tried to hook you up
see.
to the van. See what happens.
It's not on my end. It's different there. Who's that? Open chat.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
See.
Notice no one can read
Like it.
Earlier.
Can you hear us? There's got to be something on there to turn it on and
I'd
off.
say her Bluetooth on her car's got her screwed up.
Yeah, turn the Bluetooth off.
Turn the Bluetooth off.
Frozen. I was connected earlier.
The only way she's gonna hit. Can she hear us?
Yeah. Takes off.
Flipping, but
I'm messaging her so we can get this figured out.
Your favorite Tomcat song.
Turn Bluetooth off. Bluetooth here.
I'm on. I don't understand.
Yeah, because it worked earlier.
We have the
It was letting me
video.
talk to y'all earlier.
We can hear you.
We
You
can
just can't hear us.
That's what. Oh.
Mhm.
Everybody's. I was, but they can hear me.
So just have her.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Happens.
Yeah, that's not it. It's... Nope, 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 nope. There we go. That's it.
Ask for unmute.
I did that.
No.
All right, sorry guys, we're trying to figure her out. Not that she goes again. Anyway, I'm texting her too, so I'm trying to help her figure that out. I don't know what she was doing. It was different. So I know we talked about this last week. We still, no Hollywood knockouts that we know of.
No,
They're
not at all.
retired. Anything similar?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
I talked to Hog Daddy, and he did not mention anything about it. Can you hear us now?
No, not working.
Well, how do you know I talked to you if you can't hear me?
Right? That's a good question. I guess she read your lips.
That is wild. She was on here earlier, and we could hear her just fine.
She could hear us.
Bet she ran into the store. That's the only difference.
This up.
She went into Wally World. Wally World took all her service.
Can't figure it out.
You know what? We've had comments, and I've been ignoring them.
Oh, Tomcat.
Tomcat's the only one.
Tomcat. Well, at least Tomcat's the only one in the comments.
Yeah, he was here 3 hours ago.
Yeah, look at that. Hello. It's time for
He
you
was
to
ready.
Want to lose 15 to 20% of your weight in a year?
Hello, Tomcat. Greetings. Ivy rocks the black ball cap well.
I think it's an affliction hat too.
Yeah, make comments. If you got questions, put them in the
There's
comments, and
three.
we will try to answer them the best we can.
And we will answer them multiple times, I'm sure.
Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, let me see. Is she? Yep, she's not there at all. Okay. She's gone again. All right, Ivy, what do you got going on? We'll try to cover some time here while we're waiting for her.
All things we got is usually the big scavenger hunt. That will be on Saturday night, as usual. Well, Saturday morning, when as soon as you wake up, you go hunt little piggies.
And is that all those in the vendor areas, or?
All of those will be hidden all around Hog Rock. They will not be in the vendor area.
Oh, not in the vendor area. Okay.
Not going. We did that one time where we had like vendors.
Can you hear us?
People were breaking into vendors.
Oh wow.
She's off again. They're screaming babies too.
Yeah, that she does.
No,
Is phone pool going to be no?
no,
It's
the
going to be
phone
moved
pool.
up by the beach.
Yep. What he said.
Yes, they'll be next to beach stage.
Hopefully, in warmer weather.
Well, okay. So the times that were given was what time again? Tonus, do you remember?
For what?
I think he's going to have it 2 different times. The phone pool, was he going to have it 2 different times?
I'd say it's going to be open all the time.
What was it?
I haven't heard anything to put a limit on it.
I'll message him. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay. For some reason, I thought he was saying something was about like 2 o'clock,
That's what I thought.
like a warmer time of the day.
People are asking the time.
I had not heard that information.
Well, who knows? That could have just been something that was going on in my head. I mean, I could have been thinking it,
This is true.
Oh, there's a Wookiee.
That's Heather.
It's probably like, how can I get into this shit? I know we're playing bar games because it's going to be doing the R word, so I have some bar games for each day for people to come out and play.
What's a Hog Rock? I need to wear my Sunday best. Yes, it is a church social. Reverend Tonus will be presiding.
I got my nun outfit all pressed out and designed. It's all party.
Party?
Sure it is.
Party.
How do you spell party?
Party.
Party.
P-U-R-T-Y.
P-U-R-T-E-E.
It's P-U-R-T-Y
Party.
Party.
or D-Y. P-U-R-D-Y.
Party.
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 Yep, it's all pressed out. It's nice and long. It's the best nun outfit ever. And yes, I
Here's your shot,
bought a
Tomcat.
traditional nun outfit.
That's your shot for tonight, Tomcat.
Dragon's milk.
Dragon Milk Reserve. Madcap coffee flavor. 11% alcohol.
Where's Tomcat from?
I just took a half a shot right there. Where did you go in Tennessee, ZZ?
I went to see a World War I Congressional Medal of Honor recipient. Sergeant York. You ever hear of him?
Nope.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Okay.
he's pretty. He was the man. Yeah, he's in Pall Mall, Tennessee, near Jamestown. It's a pretty good little trip. Had a good time.
Nice. I think everybody's starting to tune in here to the comments. What's
What's
Hog
my
Rock?
word?
Do I need to wear my Sunday? Yeah, absolutely. And bring your Bible. I don't know what kind of Bible
Actually,
you got.
what you
but
want
better-
to wear is what you originally wore when Jesus or when God first created.
Hey, brother, you'll probably have to repent after this. After
You
Hog
wear
Rock.
what you wore when He created you.
in the Garden of Eden.
Before you ate that apple. Before you got knowledge.
You definitely have to repent after Hog Rock.
Did
Gonna
you
say a lot of Hail Marys after that.
did you find a moo?
No, I got told I can't have a moo-moo.
Aww.
So if anyone has a moo-moo that I can borrow for Thursday, let me know. I need a moo-moo. I need a moo-moo for Margaritas and Mumus.
Margaritas and moo on Thursday?
It's on Thursday. I need a margarita and a moo-moo. I need a moo-moo so I can get a margarita.
What's a woo-woo?
You know what? Okay. Me and a moo. It'd be like a diamond in the rough. Me and a moo. Just think about it. Just think about it.
Okay. All right.
There's nothing wrong with the moo.
I would totally rock the moo.
Wow. Okay.
To me, that's like a old lady's nightgown. I don't know.
Mumus and
Okay.
Margaritas.
So I found a moo and I was going to get it, but it wouldn't be here in time. Before I left. I don't know. We found my moo.
She's got moo.
It's going to be in the afternoon or sometime somewhere. Ivy, do you know where or when the Mumu and Margarita is going to be?
I'll bring you one, Ivy.
All I know is it's on Thursday. I can get
On
more
Thursday.
information in a minute.
Okay.
So everybody's going to be wearing moo-moos during Naked Karate Girls?
I'll be wearing a Playboy bunny underneath my moo. I'll be a moo Playboy bunny.
Does it strip pretty easily?
Well,
Oh, yeah,
it's just like a summer dress. You don't wear anything under it.
Yeah, right. Summer dress, yeah.
Tomcat, this is better than Budweiser.
And
Or
moo
any of
easy access.
That'll
Okay.
get you there faster.
word
Sergeant
from-
Alvin? Why do I not know this guy?
Everybody
If you
knows
see-
Sergeant
if you-
Alvin York.
If you haven't seen Gary Cooper doing his bio, you got to see it.
See,
I must need to see it.
see the boom boom moo moo.
That's cool.
Log around in that.
Okay, Cool Whip. From Heather. Hey, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave. I can't get the auto to work, so I'm going to get the kids. They're getting upset. And they'll be more upset if I sit here too long. So they're on their way
Okay.
back down to Hardin County. The only thing important that she was going to let us know about is that all these people that are setting up massage booths and selling liquor and doing things, that if that's what they're going to do, then they are going to have to sign a waiver to be vendors, and they will pay a vending fee of $150 a piece. It is not
That's
fair
cheap.
to the other vendors that do pay their dues and rent their spaces. And if they want to be a vendor, if they're going to do things to earn money, then they are going to be a vendor and they will pay their fee, or they will not do what they want to do. It's only fair to all the other vendors. So that's coming from Heather, which I'm sure it come from Hog Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds fair to me. I mean, because, it seems like everywhere I go around a campground, there's somebody with a
And-
table or something out towards the road trying to sell, moonshine or whatever.
Right.
Take a free sample here, So I agree.
And she says she won't be leaving any vendor applications at the main office. She'll have them with her. And if they want to do that, then they will find her. And she will get it all set up and take their money. But before they set up anything selling clothes or the body shop tables, that's not really a vending. You're not selling anything.
Mm-mm.
But massages and all that stuff. And she'll go around and find them and have their paper with them and their waiver. So that's the only new update that I have from her for right now. That's all she was going to talk about when she got on here. So
Okay.
that's a new one. I hadn't heard about that, but it makes sense.
We might need to make a post on Facebook. Like a post
Yep.
post on that.
So you're all packed up leaving PA on Monday. So you'll be there, what? PA, see, down there. You might be down there that evening. Let's see, PA from here. Let's see, that would only be. That's a day's drive. So you just got like a really large T-shirt for your muumuu? G-Rat. That's my dude out there in Twin Falls, Idaho, trying to get me to buy that road glide. It's a nice looking bike.
You can fly into Boise. Get it?
Fly to Boise.
Boise.
What color is everybody's moo?
Oh no, I have found one, but I haven't bought it yet.
We'll get you one. We'll bring it.
I'll wear it. I will wear that moo with pride.
All right.
We're gonna find a couple moo.
Well, if I make it, I'll definitely look you up.
What time are those naughty bar games?
So I'll go in at noon, probably noon to either 5 or 6. That's usually when I get off. Each day it's going to be a different game. Like Wednesday is tip and dare. The more you tip, the more dirtier the dares y'all get to do. The dares are y'all's. Y'all have to do it. I don't have to. If you don't do your dare, you get punished. Thigh shot Thursday. Come take a shot between my thighs. Friday is candy eat off. I have a bikini bra that is made out of candy. Each dollar you tip is each little piece of candy you get to eat. Also on Saturday night is naughty name tag. So you get your own personal little naughty name.
Wow. Is this something new? Because I don't remember hearing about this.
These are just something new because I noticed is the forbidden R word that we shall not name here on the live or anywhere else around here. It's supposed to be coming to Hog Rock. If so, have something fun to do at the bar. And this only happens at my bar. These are my games that I'm putting out there. These are not going to be like at the beach stage or anything. These are my games.
Okay.
Okay.
So between noon and 5 or 6-ish, you stop by there and play some of those games. The naughty bar games.
What do you win for those bar games? What do you win for those bar games?
Huh?
She just missed it.
I missed it.
Say it again.
So the bar games. So Wednesday is tip and dare. So I'll have a little sheet that describes more about how to play that game. So Thursday is thigh shot Thursday. So you take that shots from my thighs. You pay to get the shot. Friday is candy eat off. The more bills you give me, the more candy you get to eat. And Saturday is naughty name tag. You get your own personal little naughty name that you get to be called at Hog Rock.
I'm writing those down.
I'm writing these things down, damn it! I gotta find these days!
Tip and dare Wednesday, thigh shot Thursday, candy eater Friday, and a naughty name Saturday.
Yep. If I could get to my stuff, I would go get it, but yeah.
It's okay. Prospect Gold and Black Road Glide. I didn't see no. Oh, you're talking about the blackout. Yeah, that's that. Fly out and drive it home.
Mm-hmm.
That must be right.
Hey, Ivy.
Yeah, I stay there for a while, so it's
Right.
like.
Hey, Ivy. Do you have a slide out that's in?
Yeah, they're all in. We're all
Yeah,
in
that's
right
what
now.
it looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
so for all,
motorhome.
I know the little window right there, kind of like what the hell. Yeah, I'm in like
Okay, so
all the
that's fine.
I haven't put them out.
Oh, you're going in style.
She's in a Walmart parking lot.
Yeah, is that
I'm not in
right?
a Walmart parking lot. I'm actually at I'm in Owensboro for the bike show. For Dee's bike show, Pinup Bikers. Like here, I'll show y'all the outside.
All right.
I know. Like this is my scenery, guys.
Oh wow.
Wow, nice.
If I could get you on my phone, I would take y'all inside so y'all can see the bikes, but I don't know how to get you on my phone.
Well, you got some flowers to smell out there, that's for sure.
Right? Because I was going to do this inside because, like, you can see all the bikes and everything in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But
Tonus,
Hello.
how many naughty names have you been called at Hog Rock?
I can imagine.
I've probably been called a few names that can't be repeated on this channel.
there's the uncle, there, the one guy.
Well, and it's sad. I don't know what people call me because some of them are afraid to call them to my face.
Oh wow.
And I'm a jovial guy. I got a good sense of humor. I wouldn't get upset much.
Bigfoot, Sasquatch.
You're afraid of them axes you carry around.
I gotta say one thing,
Bad
Tom.
thing is, I'll call myself worse names than what other people will call me. So.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool, except if you're out.
Do what?
You have the best place in the house there on the stage there.
Right.
You want that job?
Oh my God.
You want that job?
Yeah.
We haven't.
On stage. That's all you know.
Yeah. But Tonus is a pretty nice guy until he's got to come out there and knock your ass off the bird cage because you decided you want to get on top of the bird cage and dance. Which we've seen happen, but not necessarily. You have to knock him off, but
no, they usually get down when I ask nicely.
Right.
That bird cage has had a lot of naughties on it.
I'm sure.
The naughty bird cage.
Yeah, the naughty bird cage.
Yeah, people have asked me, what's the weirdest, what's the strangest, what's the worst, what's the best things you've seen, and I got to tell people that my wow factor is gone. The things that make me look at something and go, oh wow, look at that. No, it's
not there anymore. Yeah.
You've been desensitized of that, huh?
Pretty much, yes.
I do find it quite amazing how you can go there, and being that we've all been there, and we're not even sensitive to anything that happens there, and and as soon as you leave that gate, it's like you're back to planet Earth somewhere. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Reality
Our grounds used to be used by the Juggalos when the Insane Clown Posse would have their big celebration there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to steal a line from them because they would call it their Shangri-La. And that's what it is to all of us. It's our Shangri-La. It's where we go to relax, to be free, to forget about real life for a few days,
Right.
But yeah, when you're all packing up and you're driving out that one-way road out, it's some of the longest road I've ever been on, because you're leaving all the fun times behind.
Yeah, it definitely sucks. Because when you see all those fireworks Saturday night when the last song is sang on stage, and that was
like
it.
when you leave Sturgis on a Sunday.
Yeah. David says he's seen Tonus golf a guy against a wall off the ground. I don't know if is that said right? I've seen Tonus golf a guy
against a wall off the ground.
Damn, I wish I was there for that one.
Seriously.
Who's David?
I don't remember.
Hey, Dave. Dave, I hope you're going to be there. Are you going to be there, Dave?
I'll tell you the same thing I tell everybody, Tomcat.
All of
them. Ask how many people were there? All of them. Every damn one of them was there.
Usually a pretty good bunch of people, too.
Oh, I plan on being there next time.
At least I haven't seen any problems there.
Yeah, we're going to miss you. I want to see that new Harley you got.
Right. Hi, Dave.
He bought a 25 Ultra Limited, Ultra,
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's an Ultra Limited.
Pictures look nice.
Yeah, but you just got that brand new Road Glide. He traded.
He had a 24 Road Glide.
Yeah.
And then he, now he's got a 25 Ultra.
He's liking that tour pack.
Oh yeah. Hold. Oh. hold a guy against a wall off the ground.
What you got there,
I like
Thomas?
it. Hey, can I? Hey, I like that paddle, honey.
Is that a paddle?
That's my punishment paddle.
Yes, sir.
You want
Is
to
that,
paddle
is
like
that what
that?
keeps Ivy in line right there? Yeah.
We tip well for paddling. I mean, using paddles. I mean, I better shut up.
Everyone's blowing me up. Like, are you coming to the pub crawl? It's about to start. I'm like, I'll be there in a little bit, guys. I'll meet y'all down at the bars.
Every time I talk to you, Dave, you're on the East Coast.
He's still on that Plymouth Rock thing right now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. He's
It
got
don't take long to go from there to.
Believe it or not, he's got a great his grandfather came in on the Mayflower up there.
Yeah. Well, we got a guy coming from PA, leaving. What did he say he was leaving Monday?
Yeah, I believe you did say Monday.
Monday, coming straight to Hog Rock. So we know you can do it
Right.
because you're like the man.
And we'll miss you if you don't come, Dave. We'll miss you. We'll miss that smile.
This is Dave.
Exactly. That.
Dave's not here, man.
That's right. That's his intro on every one of his shorts.
Yeah, every one of his little short videos he does on YouTube.
Hey,
he goes,
this is Dave.
I got it.
Alcohol, moonshine,
Bring water.
and
I know
you
you're
should
bringing all
drink
that
more
alcohol,
water.
but bring water.
So, Tonis, is there bottled water that's for sale there, or do we have to pick it up at a package store?
There's bottled water there.
We have
All
water.
the bars will have water.
Okay, so like I could buy a case or something, right?
Well, buy them individually.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll have water.
Well,
I got a
I'll be there
case
if you
of
have water there. Well, I haven't decided whether I'm driving the truck or my bike yet. It all depends, like I said, the weather.
Well, I would almost, I'd almost guarantee it's going to rain Sunday on the way home.
Just
It just seems like it does that almost every year.
Well, last year was a beautiful ride home. Yeah.
it starts when he opens the gate.
That's the best answer you could give right there,
That's right.
because
Right.
That's right.
I'm gonna text him and let him know without saying it live. But
Wednesday, it's original. It's
Official
early bird.
start time is 8 o'clock Wednesday morning
For early bird.
for early birds. But we have started having entertainment on Wednesday night on a few occasions. I don't know if he's going to do it this year or not. But last year we had, 2 bands play on
Yeah,
Wednesday night?
Yeah, we had 2 bands
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah.
And sometimes he does have entertainment, and we figure it out.
And if we don't have entertainment, we'll entertain ourselves.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Of course.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of that going on.
Self-care is
I texted him, so yeah, it's just
Hey, it's Dave.
basically it's. We could just say in the years past, we've heard
Oh, okay, never
that the
mind.
gates open early sometimes before Wednesday.
Sometimes
Sometimes, not
already
always,
talked
but early. But technically, he doesn't have to do anything until Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. And he's sticking to it. Damn it!
We'll see.
Right.
Right?
So, but you didn't hear that from me, and you didn't hear it from him, and you didn't hear it from her, and you didn't hear it from that guy over there.
It was the pig. It was all his fault.
Yeah, blame it on the pig.
Oh yeah, look at this, guys.
Oh, is that
Look
the
at this.
toy pig?
Get it up here, and that's not
I
the tiny one.
like
Either.
it.
That's a
big one.
She held it up to a pop can. It's
I
about the size of a
see.
pop
I
can.
like it.
I had
Oh,
3
my
or
God.
4 of those on my
Yeah.
bike last year.
Look at
I
that.
love it.
With a cherry on top.
Yep.
Right? I really like that.
Cool
Right.
Whip.
It didn't say Cool Whip on it though.
It does.
It does.
Hold it up. It does.
It does.
Look, ZZ. Look.
Look,
Yeah.
we got his own hog now.
Who got you that Cool Whip?
I
Look
didn't
at her.
I
So
didn't
I
know.
am gonna
I
try.
didn't-
That's very nice. Very,
Oh.
very
I
nice.
don't know. I already know somebody.
So we do have for the poker run.
Yeah, do that.
Got this. A gentleman is donating a wooden American flag that he has handmade. If I can get up here. This will be bidden at Wallman. So as soon as the gate opens, he will be starting taking bids. I'm trying to
I've
get the
seen
best
those.
bid.
Nice.
Yeah, those are nice.
And then else I can probably send to you, and you can probably put it on the big
Poker
screen.
run is when?
The poker run is Saturday.
So are they
He
going to
will
use
be-
motorcycles or golf carts?
Motorcycle golf carts, you can walk it. It doesn't matter. It's only going to be around Hog Rock. So if you're a virgin or new to Hog Rock and you want to experience Hog Rock and know where things are, the poker run is really good to do.
Okay, that's cool.
Where does it start and what time again?
It will start at noon at Wallman's booth. Well, actually underneath the little barn thingamajigger.
Oh,
Down
so
there where I
that's
throw
gonna
the
be there.
tomahawks.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah,
I
that's and the bike games are usually around 1 o'clock, right, on Saturday.
Usually, yes.
Yes. So is this poker run usually over by then?
Sometimes you probably
Yeah.
One quick question, Tonus. Since the Hollywood Knockouts will not be there this year, who's going to fill in that spot?
That I do not know, sir.
We're just gonna have to get creative and
'Cause that's a big spot. That's
Have
like
some
2
fun.
hours.
Well, you know, the orange stage that they were on the last couple of years, that stage has now been moved up next to Ozzy's tattoo booth, right next between Ozzy's and the main stage.
Right.
Oh, wow.
I do not know if he's going to put a DJ in there for playing music or if he's going to have other people going up there to entertain everybody. He explained to me what he was going to do, but then he changed his mind what he was going to do. So I really don't know.
I want to say it's gonna be a DJ because what's his name? He's been posting about performing on the stage, so he might be. I know it's gonna be a DJ on. I know that.
Well, you know the dude that does all the crazy stuff with the, I don't know,
Freak show.
freak show. Yeah, he'll be there.
Yeah.
Right?
He'll probably put a show on up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim.
Freak show. I don't know. He messaged me, but I don't think he's performing. If nothing else, if it gets down to it.
I usually see him walking around or standing around
Yeah.
watching
Yeah.
something
Well,
that's
this is
going
his
on.
first year with his new girlfriend, so he might not be working it.
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, what's going on there, man?
Tomcat says, has there ever been a stilt walker on site at Hog Rock?
I have seen a person on stilts walking around Hog Rock. Yes. I've also rode a camel around Hog Rock.
Really?
Wow.
I see naked people riding a cooler.
Mud sock
I
the
see
butt
dead people.
should be at least partially set up for Wednesday night. Takes a little longer each year to set up. Mud soccer the bus. That's not the pink bus, right?
No, that's
the
the, that's the,
Lowrider bus. The Lowrider.
Okay.
No, that's not the Lowrider bus.
Are you sure?
That's the one with the 3 poles.
Listen, there are so many people pose.
I know, but they're the ones with the 3 poles.
Okay. So this is the ones that had the bull, right? That had like the dick you ride. Is that those people? You're lying. You're lying.
Ask them. They're right there in the room. Ask them. Right there in the room. Ask them.
Ask them.
Listen, you know how many polls I have been on and how many polls there's at Hog Rock? I'm trying to keep up.
That's really personal
Hey, Brent.
information, and we don't need to know that, Ivy.
Yeah.
Listen, you're gonna learn
You are-
experience. Here.
There's a lot of action on that pole right behind where you serve drinks there. I know that.
Listen,
Has
that
there ever been any?
politics there.
There it is.
And
Do you think the weather will be down, or the attendance will be down due to the weather?
No,
No,
No.
no.
no. It flooded, and we all took inflatables off our golf carts and went down the river. We'll make fun if it's raining, storming. If it's a desert, we still have fun.
Well, if it's anything like that tornado we had, maybe. You know.
Listen, if it's a tornado, everyone strap down and hold on for dear life.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brent's the one with the multiple poles, 4 poles, he says.
You said it was 3.
And the glow party, you know, that's. I'm trying to think. Is that where Chandra and Jim have their music?
Listen, I have drunk and I smoked.
Again, there's so many different poles because you got Dan and Benita
Larry
single
pole.
pole.
You have
You
Dan
got
Benita.
poles.
You have
You got the
Poles
pole
everywhere.
that moonshine, Larry's moonshine sales. You've got Tanya's poles for In Fuego. Then you got Mudsock the bus. Mudsock the bus. They've got their poles set up.
there's about 6 or 7 poles.
They're going to have that pink bus?
That's October.
Well, they
That's
still have
October.
it. Oh, it's just October?
Yeah, Jim and Chandra, they said they're the music for Mudsocket Bus. Jim and Chandra play their music.
Okay.
And they're the ones that put the sign out that say, if you don't want to stay up till 4 or 5 a.m. and listening to loud music, then don't camp here.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah.
Low party location, same spot.
Yeah, probably.
No, okay, now I'm
More
ready.
likely.
Because they're going to be doing their glow party on the 80s and 90s night for 80s and 90s.
It's just down the road where we were staying a
Yeah,
couple
that's
of years
Friday
ago.
night. Friday night is 80s and 90s night.
Friday night's 80s and 90s.
Yep.
That'd be cool.
And it's Friday 13th, and I'm dressing up Jason.
It is not only allowed, it is encouraged.
Encouraged, yes. As a matter of fact, it's encouraged to leave all your clothes at the gate. We should have a collection bin at the gate for anybody who wants to leave their
Donate
clothes
their clothes.
around.
No,
Yes.
for judging. For
For
judging.
local charities.
You want to be the judge of that?
I'll judge.
You'll be the judge? You'll listen to all the bitching and complaining and griping because you didn't pick the right one? There's responsibility that comes with that wanting to be a judge. It ain't all
You're right about that.
speculative.
Yep.
That's why we made the applausometer. You know, that set of lights that we use when we do contests? That way it takes all the pressure off of an individual.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. They need one of those at Topless Tuesday
Yeah, they do.
because they've had some situations. I know exactly what you're talking about. They've
Yeah.
had some situations where
It was close.
people were complaining about the winner.
Yeah.
Right.
They thought was not the winner.
Right.
Yes, Jim Chandra.
Jim and Chandra, they're the ones that play the music.
Okay.
Real loud,
Turn
real
that
late.
fan- I'm going to turn that fan on. Hold on.
There's poles everywhere.
There is. There's probably
That's for sure.
Poles.
Here a pole, there a pole, everywhere a pole.
Climb a pole, ride a pole, twirl a pole.
Hell,
So
there's
many
even
poles,
tadpoles.
never enough dollar bills. Well, you better bring your dollar bills.
Dollar? You mean $10 bills?
All right, so here's a Margarita and Mumus. They just popped up on that one.
Oh, so you guys are way ahead of me. Zizi
Yes,
might-
Dave, I will be riding your Hog Rock.
Here we go. Okay, I called it. Noon Thursday, ladies are doing a Margaritas and Mumu thing. The bus is along for the ride for that one.
Oh.
Yeah, that's at the bus is where they're going to have the margaritas and mumus.
Well, then I can't do Margaritas and Mumus.
Uh-oh. And I was going to tell you, they sell the Mumus on Amazon.
So, question for Ivy. The bar you have, does it just serve beer or does it have
We have
alcohol
beer and we have liquor for shots.
for shots? Okay.
Fireball.
The ladies are doing
It has
Margaritas.
anything like this there, maybe?
Probably not. I don't know what Hog Daddy has for me. I don't know until I walk over there.
Okay, I just if I ride the bike, I won't have too much in the bag. So I was just a curious question.
Where is the bus? I forget. Pardon me. Is it the Lowrider bus? You said the mud sock the bus.
Yes, it's a low
Where
rider.
is that usually located?
It is not the Lowrider bus.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm telling Ivy.
Okay.
Ivy.
And then who's the one that has that low rider bus one?
Well, I don't know, but the mud sock bus.
They have the 3 buses.
And they got the big trailer with the poles on it. Yeah.
And they usually have a low rider bus. If I'm corrected, maybe I'm just thinking of the wrong damn thing.
Either
Talking
way,
about that Lowrider bus
in the RV field in the middle of the loop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So that's where it's normally located.
Yeah.
On Party Lane.
Middle of the party circle.
Yes.
Right. Exactly.
Dave's crazy trailer. I haven't decided whether I'm going to ride or trailer my bike. But if you're going, just let me know.
Let's see where we at here. Does Hog Rock have a justice of the peace on the grounds for marriage?
Oh, interesting.
I'll tell you what. I have to give Tomcat an award because almost every live that I ever do, regardless if it's Daytona, Hog Rock,
Really good
Sturgis,
questions.
he has questions that I believe that they're awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, he's always got good questions, and I appreciate that, Tomcat, and because you always give us something to think about.
Yeah.
So, and he sometimes he even has trivia. Do we have trivia tonight?
That's the best
Well,
way
anyway,
to
back
do
to
it.
the question.
You're surrounded by a bunch of brothers with motorcycles. Wah-bah! During a marriage.
Reverend
So tell
Tonus,
us, do we have a
Reverend
justice
Tonus.
of peace?
Reverend Tonus can prepare and do the service. However, I am not ordained.
I'm
You don't need to be
ordained.
ordained.
But you can do a. Okay, I get
I
it.
hear you can
It
get
wouldn't be
ordained
illegal,
online,
but-
but I don't know if it costs anything.
It does. It's a
Because
fee.
so my certificate, I got mine for different religions. So mine cost me over $150, but I can do different religion types, if that makes sense. And yes, I have married people.
Who was ordained?
So you're ordained?
Yeah.
Ordained?
Ivy is ordained.
Ivy is
Here
ordained.
you
Wow.
Huh?
go. There you go.
Do I like
We
doing
can
it?
get-
I've done it for a couple.
we can get Gary. We can get Gary and Ivy out there to Sturgis.
Yeah, Ivy, you want to go to Sturgis 2026 with Gary and
I got
perform
you.
that ceremony?
Huh?
I got this shit. So the reason how I got my ordained license,
Yeah, let's hear
my
this.
best friends, they are gay. I love them to death. They want to get
Okay.
married. But
Nobody would
they
marry
wanted
him.
to do it. They wanted to jump out of a plane and get married.
Oh,
That'd be
that
interesting,
is
wouldn't it?
fun.
That would be
You
a
know how
ride.
hard it is to do that and jump out of a plane at the same time? I made them jump. I stayed on the plane. I'm like, y'all can jump. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to push it.
There you go.
Yes,
Doesn't
bro.
she look angelic next to the devil?
Yes.
Don't worry, I got a full body nun outfit. Like, I have the whole nun gown, everything. I could wear that for Moo Moo.
You could. That would look cute too.
I'm getting nun Moo Moo.
All right.
All right.
You're supposed to be a nun at the bar.
We gotta find a nun moo.
I don't have it.
We gotta Amazon it real quick. We can have it here by Tuesday.
All right. All right. I'm gonna look.
So, do we have any questions? Any more questions for the people in the comment?
I don't think we make.
It's an honor, Tomcat. You've been watching my channel for a long time, and it's just
Yes.
you've always rocked the lives for me.
And I've married a couple of my cousins.
We've always Brent. We've always had 3 or 4 weddings at different rallies in front of the bus. Peter
That
Pan
didn't
actually
come out
got
right.
married to Bike in Ohio a couple of years ago. You mean married at Bike Week? I'm assuming Bike Week, Ohio Bike Week.
Peter Pan didn't marry Wendy? What?
Ivy, that didn't sound right. You said you've married a couple of your cousins.
Oh, that did sound kind of bad, girl.
Let's marry.
Cause she cut.
Liz.
Now you know, down there in the south, you know, I heard that they do that kind of stuff.
That's not unheard of.
Okay. Adoption doesn't count.
It's not unheard of.
What happens in Tennessee stays in Tennessee.
And Kentucky.
You're right.
That's what I'm
You know, Kentucky is just right across the river. And when you cross that Shawneetown Bridge, your wife becomes your cousin real quick.
I'm in Kentucky right now. I'm in Orangeboro.
I disagree with.
This is another outfit you know where as.
Well, no, I'm
And you have
from
a whoa.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, she's from Kentucky.
I disagree. We don't all.
We ain't kin. We ain't kin.
All over Tennessee people, we don't maybe have our cousins. Like, their cousins try to remove.
Cousins, maybe.
Third.
Their cousins try to remove. They're fair game.
Cousins are tempting sometimes, but we leave it alone.
Yeah, they don't get married. They just date.
Yeah, we just date.
Oh, that's great, guys.
It's kind of awkward going to family reunions.
Yeah.
Ooh, that looks like.
I didn't do it.
You didn't do it. Let's see.
My God, I did it if it's worth something.
Oh, damn.
Did he pick a cow? Okay. Is it? If I'm gonna do, time. If I'm not gonna do time, then it's fine. If it's something really cool.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
Sidner 1306. You are assigned. You will have a fella named. What the hell's his name?
Oh no.
I like those.
Right.
Tina and
I like the two at the end, like the two. You know what I'm talking about? These two right here.
Yep. I like the second one the best. The Halloween
I-
Mother Superior. That one. I like that one the best.
I like that one.
Yeah,
I think my
that's
bitch
sharp.
is really killer with it.
I really like that one a lot. I was trying to get an outfit before Hog Rock, but the timing and shit.
It really looked nice, but I would add a few things to it.
Oh, I have
Oh,
I have a $200 nun necklace in there.
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
he married his motorcycle. When it says he married his
Oh.
bike, he means he married his motorcycle.
I've known
Hey.
people that
Hey, never looked
married with their
I
motorcycle.
got a
I
song.
heard of a lady that married a chandelier. Really weird. She's from Europe.
Yeah, you're in Ohio too. So
There's this.
Is that what it
There's
is?
this David Allen Cole song.
So they will assign you an electrical spot when you get there.
Yeah.
What's
I know
that?
that.
it's already assigned to you,
Forever.
but you will have a guy lead you to it.
Would that be you?
No, I don't want
I'm
that.
like, that's who it is.
Yes, Tina's husband. I can't think of his damn name.
Jack.
Don't tell me.
Yeah, Jackie. Yeah, Jackie's his name. That's it.
Tall.
Yeah, Jackie will be on a golf cart and he'll lead you right to your spot.
I don't like even neighbors.
Sitting there.
I gotta have a nice
Does
neighbor.
I have a reserved electric water spot?
Yeah.
Is it first come, first serve, or spots assigned?
Spots are
We just
assigned.
answered that. You're asleep
Oh,
again.
sorry. I'm behind. You guys already read these things before I even get to them. So, you
Yeah,
know.
pretty much. Yeah.
And then drink up
He actually had a full wedding. Okay, see, you got the bike. Yeah, married his motorcycle. Damn it. All right. Wow. So what happens when the motor? Hold on, Brent. So what happens if the motorcycle doesn't like run no more, and it's considered like dead? I don't know. Does that mean you could like remarry? I don't know. I'm just coming up with shit. Or how does that work? Third time out there. Are we ready? Well, let's see. This will be my.
Don't scratch.
Fourth?
I'm definitely not on the I've been there 20 times list, but This will be my 3rd June, I think.
I'm trying to cover up my table
Uh-oh.
that I broke.
Tonus is yeah, okay.
52. This will
That's
be
your
my
52nd.
52nd Hog Rock.
That's including October and
Correct.
June.
October and June, yeah. 20. This will be 29.
This
No.
is the 29th one?
No. Yeah, this will be the 29th one. It'll be my 28th June. And I've had 24 Octobers. Yeah, that's right. I think. I'm not mathing too good right now.
For a first timer coming to Hog Rock, what would be some good conversation starters with other riders?
Hi, how are you? Nice bike. My name is.
Hi, my name is so and so. I like your bike.
You know, every time I started to set up camp, there was always someone there with some moonshine.
There you go.
That's, I mean, every time. I mean, cool with the same thing with you, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think
That couple that was next
I think
to
I
us.
was there in October once, and
Yeah.
I think I was there in October once, and I was trying to set my tent up, and
Yeah.
and you and Dave was already there, and here comes this lady, showing everybody her piercing that was down under.
Yeah.
You're kicking me out.
And I was like, oh.
Also, it's gonna be your first time coming to Hog Rock. We do beads. Beads for
I don't know. She was just randomly walking by. Hey, you want to see?
Find a piercing.
So I noticed I had these questions asked before. If your first time to Hog Rock and you want to give a lady beads, what should you do? I always suggest ask, because some ladies might not want to show. What are you trying to show us?
You?
That's for you. This is Valentina Fox. This is the outfit you need for Friday night.
Yeah.
Send me that, because
Look
I
that
don't like
blue.
to get that made.
It's on Facebook.
Oh. Yeah, okay, send it to me on Facebook. I'm gonna sit here for 10 hours trying to find that video.
No.
But I have had people ask me, like, if if you want a woman to show,
That's all Amazon. All these are Amazon. So you can go through that whole thing and decide what you like.
Use how much.
No, you get to decide. Here.
Okay.
May have to fight ZZ over this one. This is the last one.
Oh wow! Turn it around. I can't see the label. Oh my lord!
Blue Moon.
Blue Moon.
Blue Moon Saloon.
I want to link.
Well, we'll know where each other's at.
I have Jello shots, Ivy.
I will see this page.
You got Jello. I'm gonna have you.
Jello, right?
You got Jello shots too.
We're too drunk to function.
We bought a fifth of cherry vodka,
Yes.
cherry flavor, and bought cherry Jello.
Uh-huh.
So, and they're like every one of those you take is like a shot and a half,
Correct.
and it's so good. I've already had one. It's
They're
so
delicious.
good. It tastes just like cherry.
Yes, it is the cherriest.
Yeah, I mean, we made sure it was like double cherry, and
They're really good.
yeah. I'm gonna be hurt.
Yep. Because you ain't gonna be able to tell either.
Right.
They're sneaky.
You gotta get them soon because we gotta keep them in the cooler to keep them
Right. Nice.
Jello.
Okay.
Blue Moon, huh? So what is that? What does the Blue Moon flavor taste like?
A blue moon.
You're asking the wrong duck. I don't
Oh,
drink.
that's right, you don't drink alcohol. So anybody had the Blue Moon moonshine? That
Oh,
can tell me
yeah.
what it-
This is what I was telling you is voted the best there is at Hog Rock.
The
Okay.
Blue Moon?
It's just about 110 proof.
Where do you think I ought to meet you?
I'll do it.
White corn and strawberries.
White corn and strawberries.
But you can't taste the strawberry taste. Just
Oh, that
smell
sucks. 'Cause I like strawberries.
They're falling.
strawberries.
Yeah, well, we'll figure it. What's up?
Hey, everybody.
I apologize. What's the name?
Andy.
What is it?
What do you say, you big dick bastard, you?
Still, aren't you supposed to be out there cleaning some water out or something like that?
All right, get to the next question here.
Read between the lines, and he said,
I've been
so,
going for over 10 years. I made friends and memories. I'll always go to Hog Rock. I set up
so what
and head down to the stage and go see Ivy before she sends a magazine to my camp. Magazine. What's the magazine?
I don't know. What's the magazine, Ivy?
Oh, well.
What?
Here she sends a magazine to my camp.
What's the magazine?
I'm sure for a magazine too.
Whatever it is, I want one.
Yeah.
I said the only magazines I have is by Playboy. And no one's getting my Playboy magazines. I have collector ones. I have a pair of thick ones. I wonder how many people are in my live.
So, how many of us have been to the Garden of the Gods? That's a pretty good ride if you're out there. Dave's Crazy Trail.
One of these days.
It's pretty cool. You want to do that ride?
It is a good ride. If you want to make that ride and not just go there and back, I could probably draw you a map to where you make a big loop where you don't have to ride the same road twice, and make it pretty much an all-day ride.
Yeah.
There's plenty of roads around there, plenty of things to see. If you're going to the Garden of the Gods, you might as well go to Rimrock and Pounds Hollow Lake, Glen O'Jones Lake. You can go up and hit Harrisburg and hit Walmart if you need anything.
Good day for that would probably be Wednesday since there's no rain. So, yeah,
Right.
it'd be a good day for it.
Right.
So there is some road closures.
There is a lot of good riding in
There
this
is.
area. You know,
There
it's
is.
just a matter of knowing your way around and finding out how to do it.
Right.
If you go down to Eureka Springs, Arkansas, it's very motorcycle friendly.
Yeah.
And just about every restaurant you go into, there'll be a magazine rack with all these hand-drawn maps on them that people have just drawn themselves of different rides.
That's one place I haven't been yet there, Tonis, is that Eureka Springs. I need to get out there.
It's
I need
really
to get-
nice.
Yeah, I
It's
need to
really
get out
nice.
there.
And then, of course, you can always go just north of there, and you run into Branson.
No, I've
There's a
been
lot
to
of-
Branson. I've been to Branson, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of good riding in Missouri.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they follow a goat with a dozer and make a road in their yard. But yeah, Eureka Springs is a really nice place. But I've been thinking about maybe making up some of those maps and maybe handing them out at Hog Rock for people that want to ride. I just haven't done it yet.
That's cool. That would be great.
Or we can make a big one and put it out the front gate.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice if you can make it and where they can probably actually have it listed on the Hog Rock website for
Right.
people to look at also.
Or people could take a picture of it at the gate like they do the
Yep.
schedule.
Flyers.
See, hey, Rob,
Yeah.
Dave's Crazy Trailer and I went out to Garden of the Gods last year. That's my
I'm
first,
doing that this year.
it was my 1st
We're
time. It was
going to
pretty
have to
cool.
do that this year.
It was pretty cool walking through that.
Yeah.
There.
As a matter of fact, I think wasn't you guys doing that on Tuesday or something? Because I think we got there and you guys were gone.
No, we weren't there that early, I don't think.
No, because I didn't get there till
Not
the
there
evening.
Wednesday.
Well, if it's on Monday
Well,
or
I was
Tuesday,
there on
I'll do
Wednesday.
it. I want to go because I haven't been.
Yeah. Well, it would definitely be either on Wednesday or Thursday so we can ride
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah, it's worth it. It really is.
Are you going to be there Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday?
I plan on
Ivy?
being there Thursday.
Yeah.
But Ivy, I don't know. When are you going to be there, Ivy?
Ivy, what day are you be there?
I'll be there tomorrow.
Okay.
Whoa.
I'll
Wow.
I'll be with that thing over here, up in the corner.
I'll try to hunt you down if you guys are wanting to go.
I came really early one year, and there was really not a whole lot going on until like Wednesday night.
We've been going to the state park for breakfast in the morning. So I would imagine that we would probably go there for breakfast and then leave there and go to the Garden of the Gods.
Have you ever been down to the cave at Cave and Rock?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I have.
Yeah, we ate breakfast there and then went over there and did that trail down there.
I hate to say it, but you probably won't get in it this time.
Why is it been flooded or?
Yeah, I'd say the water's up.
The river's gonna be up.
Yeah.
Where else am I going to hide the bodies?
That'd be
That's
interesting.
how they got all that graffiti on the ceiling, isn't it? Hey, Totus.
Yes.
That's how they got all that
Huh?
graffiti on the ceiling from being flooded. I can't see it.
Yeah, we were trying to figure that out. We was there. We was like, how did they get that up?
40 feet
Oh,
up.
yeah, river was up.
Well, I'm a bit of a history buff, so I've kind of done research. But if you can still find them, there are some burnings, and that's what they call them, burnings, because in the old days, they would float in there on their boats, and they would use candles to burn the rock. And so it'll look black.
Mhm.
And it'll burn the lichens or the moss up there, and they'll never grow back where it's been burnt. But there are some dates up there from the mid and early 1800s where people had floated in there, burnt their name and the date, and done that. And then, of course, in recent years, people have done it with spray paint, but they're usually further down on the walls.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of history with that cave between outlaws and in-laws and
Yeah.
murderers and
Cousins, aunts, uncles.
bandits and all sorts of stuff. If you ever get a chance to read up on the history of it, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, if you're going to go to Garden of the Gods, it's a good little hike, and then you can ride from there. Actually, going to Garden of the Gods from Hog Rock, you will go by a place called Rim Rock. Rim Rock has got a really nice trail, and you can hike down to it, down to Oxbow Canyon. There used to be a narrow gauge railroad in there for hauling out lumber.
Where's
And then
that at?
it's right next to yeah, that lake I just said a few minutes ago. What's the name of the lake?
I like.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, there's a lake right there.
Yeah.
Pounds Hollow. That's what it was. Pounds Hollow. And then from there, you go up past a little store where they sell ice cream and drinks and stuff. You turn there and go up the hill to Garden of the Gods.
Yeah.
Go into Garden of the Gods, and then when you come back out of Garden of the Gods, instead of coming back down the hill, turn around and go up the hill, and that'll take you over to Glen O. Jones, which is a real nice place to stop, take a break. And then from Glen O. Jones, you could take back roads and come into the backside of Harrisburg if you need to go to Harrisburg for Walmart or whatever, and then come down Route 34 back down to 146, and 146 will take you back through E-Town in case you need to stop at the liquor store. And it's also a gas station there, so you can get gas if you need it.
But they don't have premium.
They don't have premium, right? They just got regular gas. And then right back up into Hog Rock. And you've never traveled the same road twice.
All right.
So that is a good day's ride. And see, it's all in my backyard. I'm only...
Sounds to me that'd be great for a Wednesday, pretty much. That's about it.
I live 12 miles from there. So, this is my backyard. I can tell you all sorts of places to go and things to do.
So, cool. If you bringing your bike or just your truck?
Oh, I'll bring it.
No, I don't bring my bike because I never have a chance to ride.
I'm bringing it. I'm bringing
I'm
it.
bringing it every day.
You
Yeah.
bringing your bike?
No,
Yes.
I'm not bringing it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you were just bringing
He's
your truck.
not bringing it. I'm bringing it. I think they're
Okay.
bringing it,
I'm bringing it.
and then you're bringing it.
Bringing it. I'm bringing mine.
So Eureka has an outstanding rocket ghost tour.
Oh, I've been to
The Crescent Hotel is awesome as well.
Yeah, the Crescent is really cool. Yeah.
I've been there several times.
And then they've got a big old mansion where they have ghost tours in that also. And then some of the different buildings. It's a pretty cool place. It really is.
Ghost play.
And then you can go ride the what they call it, the Little Golden Gate. They got a suspension bridge over the current river, or one of the river. I don't know if it's the current or not, but over the river. That is a suspension bridge, and as you're riding on it, it swings a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm about to try that out.
Your bike, Tim. Your bike. Man, I'm trying to see. I got things disappear. That not showing on here.
We didn't get Heather in here very long, did we?
She was having phone trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we had her in here about 45 minutes before the live started, and everything was working fine. And then all of a sudden, she come back and nothing's working. As a matter of fact, yeah. Let's see. I can't see nothing on here.
You know, Tonus, I was going to wear my pink shirt tonight. It says "F-U," whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Oh, Roman War Pink. Yeah. That's October. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He knows. You know.
Come on, post people.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Gary was on. He texted me. Actually, he called me earlier because apparently they're in at Snake Harley Davidson. They're in. Oh, damn it. Anyway, you know, Snake Harley Davidson has a bike for sale. He was trying to get me to come by. He wants me to fly in and buy this Road Glide, the 23. It's brand new, never been, licensed or anything. So he said, I'm going to fly into Boise and get that bike, stay for a while, and then ride it home. What's your thoughts on that, Tim?
Well, about a $300 flight. And
Well, I already did the math on it, so it's at least a 3-day ride home. So
either way, you're paying $300 to get,
Twin Falls.
Either way.
Yeah, Twin Falls. Yeah, that was good. So yeah. I'd have to. It's definitely 4 because I gotta get there, go get the bike,
Yeah.
and then probably the next day take off and still take 3 days to get home.
Hey, brother, if it were me, I'd fly up there, pick it up, and ride it back. That's what I would do.
Oh, I'd absolutely do that. That wouldn't scare me one bit. I'd be right on it.
Right?
It'd definitely be broken in when I get it back.
I think I videoed you when you were at Daytona doing that. Yeah,
I test rode them.
that's for that demo ride. And
Yeah.
my God, I did it myself. Those things are fast now. I mean, fast.
That new Road Glide they got with the sport mode on it,
Yes,
it absolutely flies.
yes, it does.
It does. As a matter of fact, I kept wondering because I was riding that bike, and you couldn't even touch that throttle on sport mode without it about jerking you off the seat. And it actually took the whole ride, and I finally figured out why it was doing that because I set it from the time that I started to ride. I set it in sport mode and did the entire test ride on sport mode, and wasn't thinking that because I know she kept jerking every time I would take off because it was like rocket, man. As soon as you hit that throttle, you was
Yeah,
gone.
it was gone. It was gone.
And if I would have had it in regular mode, it would have been a little more gentle taking off.
A lot different than a twin cam, that's for sure.
Oh, it's still a twin cam. It's just that it's got those different
that's
settings.
a Milwaukee 8 in there now.
So
Well-
they are signed. So they are assigned. There will be a gentleman to take you to your electrical spots. So they are assigned.
What?
Yeah.
There's another electrical spot question.
Yeah, I wanted a
Jack-
electric spot, but he said they were all sold out by February.
Basically,
I actually had. I think somebody was asking me how many electric spots
Yeah,
are there?
not
I guess
many.
a full hookup.
Maybe 20.
At one point, we had 130, but I think we're down to 115 since the
Wow.
flood.
That's
And
up on the
that's-
hill up there, isn't it?
Well, there's some on top of the hill, but most of them are down in by the entrance.
Okay, I didn't know there was down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you first pull in, there's electric,
Yeah.
and then electric, and then the rest are gonna be up the hill.
Yeah, up at the hill.
There's
I've
4 rows.
seen 20 of them up there.
There's 5 rows of electric
Yeah.
down below,
Yeah.
and then there's scattered probably 12 to 15 up at the top.
So what does it cost for electrical hookup?
I do not know.
I mean, it's hard to get them, isn't it?
Well, I mean, you just got to reserve early.
Yeah, like February.
Basically.
It's like reserving your spot at Sturgis.
Sturgis, pretty much, yeah.
No,
Just try to do it the first time it comes available.
Well, I'm going to do it next year.
That are traveling with us, if they would be biased with their camper.
campers with generators are segregated to the lower, what we call the lower wheat field or the north wheat field, and also Tinker's Field. It's not that far away from the electrical spots, but it's not right next to it either.
Yeah.
So, quite honestly, it depends on where they put you on the electrical line.
So
As to whether or not they'll be very close.
So for electric in October, I would wait literally after Hog Rock, give it a month, and go in that like the next month, July, start in July.
So, Ivy, do you have an electric spot?
Yes, I do.
I figure you did.
I do. I have it every year.
That's because she's special.
I work for that spot. That is my spot. I know I'm special. That's my spot. I worked for that spot for years. Mm-hmm.
So you got 50 amp or what?
30.
30.
Yeah, that's good enough for one air conditioner.
I work my ass off for my electrical spots.
Oh, they have a reserved spot as well.
My spot
And
is the
someone
same
just
spot.
dropped a dish.
I know.
Tim, you would ride my Harley out to me? That'd be pretty fucking cool because I honestly probably would have to happen that way because I don't know if I can get off the time off of work to do it.
Okay, so I remember one time, Speedy and Moz, me and Mozzie were coming back to camp, all girls, we're getting ready for party now, we're going to go change. I remember me and Moz opened up the camper door, see something in the bed. We come out, I'm like, there's someone in the camper. Guys went in there.
Cool.
Sure
Answer Tomcat question here.
In our bed.
I haven't had that happen yet, Tomcat, but I woke up and come out of my tent and looked across the creek and there's some chick sleeping right in the damn woods there, just laid out flat and
Yeah, she was out.
not moved. I got a video of it on YouTube.
No pain in the world.
It's not real common, but it does happen. And usually, all you got to do is wake them up and say, dude, you're in the wrong place. You need to go somewhere else.
She was out like a light, brother.
Yes. You remember that, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
If you tap them nicely, they leave.
Now, the girl that was on that little, she was on it was like an ATV or something. She crashed down through our campground down there.
That was a Hog Rock.
Bam! Snap! Right
Hollywood
there by the porta potty.
I'll be at the main stage bar.
No, she's one of the fire girls, not the
Oh,
knockout.
Fire Girls. I'm sorry. Yeah, Fire Girls.
My God, that woke me up.
What's the times for Hog Rock virgins at the main bar?
So you can come anytime. I'm there from noon till 5 or 6. 7 o'clock at the latest.
You'll buy it. I'll write it. Daniel, you'll go out and get it for me.
It's about dead.
Old Weezy finished his bottle.
Yeah, I did.
You have it broke in by the time you get to Ohio for me.
Basically, probably.
You have to ride yours up here to Ohio, park it in my driveway,
Ivy,
fly out.
Ivy, do you
have me
ride?
take you to the airport. You fly out from here to Boise, pick my motorcycle up, and then ride it back for me, so you can have your motorcycle to ride it back to Missouri.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot going on right there.
Miss Ivy, do you ride a bike?
I'm a backpack. I'm the best backpack ever. I used to ride until I wrecked my
She's the bling. She's the bling.
I like going too fast.
Well, you look good on a bike.
I do. I'm
Yeah.
the best backpack ever.
Yeah.
The back is it one of these?
Yeah.
Even though some people don't think I'm the backpack, I guess I'm too
I'm
late.
teasing there, though. Cool Whip.
Well, we got to hook you up with some
You're doing it all wrong, guys. You're doing
Maria's
it all
famous
wrong.
headband.
You're doing it all wrong. You get a four-wheeler and you let her drive and you sit on the back.
Oh,
They
yeah.
don't have airbags on motorcycles.
Love it. You know what's great about going to Hog Rock is seeing the people that you've seen in prior years. It's great, you know.
Right.
What we got? Well, yeah, there you go.
Porta potty. I see a porta potty.
What question was that? Way back here.
Hog Rock needs to be the best.
The best
restaurant.
rest you'll ever get.
Mhm.
Buck ass
There
naked
you go.
fell out of the porta
When you,
potty.
when you wake up in the morning, you step out of your tent and you see that guy.
As long as they have TP in there, I'm fine with it, you know.
Dude, I remember one Hog Rock. I woke up and there was like 5 people in my tent. I'm like, I don't know half of y'all.
Yeah.
My best friend, she was a Hollywood knockout. Her name was Pickles.
Pickles.
It was my first year ever in Hog Rock.
Did she say why?
I have my Chinese lanterns here tomorrow. I'll order some Chinese lanterns to bring with me.
But did she explain why she was called Pickles?
Dude, listen, it's been like a long time.
I gotta
She probably
hear this.
told me, but I've slept since then. But I remember laying in my tent, and next thing you know, I woke up with Pickles and some other people, and Pickles like, I got cold, so I curled up next to you. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you now, at Hog Rock, expect weird shit. 'Cause you might wake up by yourself. You might go to bed by yourself. You might wake up with 4 people in your tent.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. So
Yeah,
you're gonna be there Tuesday? Did you say Tuesday?
I will be in the area on Tuesday.
I'm looking maybe Thursday, maybe Wednesday night,
I'll be there tomorrow.
maybe Wednesday night.
You're gonna miss the ride to Garden of the Gods.
I know.
You gotta be there early Wednesday.
David and I did Garden of the Gods last
8
year.
a.m. Wednesday.
It's fun.
8 a.m. I'll be asleep.
Kelly, you look nice.
I'll be in the parking lot
Yeah.
party
You're
on
welcome.
Tuesday night.
Dude,
Easy.
What?
He said I look nice.
I
does.
complimented her.
We'll be at the parking lot party at Tuesday night. Tuesday evening.
Yes, we
Who's
will.
gonna let him in? Is this man right up here in the? Right up
He doesn't let him in.
Yeah.
You don't let him in. You don't let him in. Hog Daddy lets him in.
Yeah, it's all hog. It's
Hog
hog
Daddy's
daddy
not
world.
going to
We're
be at
just-
the gate. I'll guarantee you that.
And we can't sit here and say that anybody's going to be let in before Wednesday morning at 8 o'clock.
Right.
No drones.
No, I want to clarify
I'm missing something.
week that we're talking about. I don't know. Tonus was saying something about Hog Daddy in Old Shawneetown last year, and I want to clarify. It wasn't the '90s I was there. It was like 2004.
Right. Yeah. Because we didn't open the bar until 2002.
Right. It was 2004. I walked in there, and it was happening, brother. It was happening.
That was every Saturday night.
Yeah. And that was during the Little Sturgis when I walked in there.
Oh, well, that was during the street rally then. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that was when we first started doing the street rally. And we did it for 7 years, I think. And towards the end, the people over at Little Sturgis were getting mad because we had more of a party.
Well, you had a big party going on in there.
We had more of a party going on at Shawneetown than they did over at Sturgis.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Because we stopped over there at the at little Sturgis. I said, let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah. There's nothing going on.
Right. Yeah. And that's the one thing I've got against them. Back then it was still run by a board, and it was not run well. There were too many fingers in the pot. But then they shut it down, and then this one individual, decided to take it over, and they've imposed so many rules and so many different things you can and cannot do that it's not fun anymore. And they don't have hardly any entertainment going on. Nothing like we do at Hog Rock.
No.
And so I just really don't enjoy going over there anymore.
No, there's too many, and the police department is just ungodly over there, man. During the rally.
Oh yeah.
And you got to be on your toes. You got to have your head together over there.
I went over there.
That reminds me of the.
Even if you're intoxicated, you better act like you're freaking sober. I'm telling you right now.
What was that, chili?
I did a few times,
Well,
I was younger then.
I used to go over there and visit friends that come in. My Hog Rock friends. I could go visit with them and not be working. Yeah. And I go over on a Saturday, spend Saturday, and then Saturday evening, come home. Well, it's only 30 miles from my house to there.
Oh, really?
And I pulled out of there one night. And in Illinois, you don't have to wear glasses if your windshield is chin high. Well, it was nighttime, and I had my sunglasses, and I didn't have them on my face. I had them on my head, and I pulled out of there. And before I got into the four-way stop in town, state police would pull me over.
They're all over, yeah.
And I thought, well, hell, I'm good.
How you guys look?
I'm legal. I got off it. What can I do for you fellas?
Yeah.
Well, we don't know what the state law is in your state, but in Kentucky you've got to have eyewear on. I said, okay. Sure. So I opened up my tour pack, and boy, they were there with their flashlights looking to see if I had anything in there.
Contraband or anything. Yeah.
Right. And then the question started. What were you doing in there? Who was you with? What? Guys, I was in there visiting friends. I don't drink. Never have. Never going to. Yeah. But if it's going to make you happy. And I started digging through and pulled out a pair of clear glasses. I said, I'll put these on. Well, you don't have to put them on now. Oh, yes, I do. Because there might be more you sons of bitches down the road. Yeah. They'll just save me a hassle.
Yeah, that's right. There you go, Brad. There you go.
Yep.
That was the good old days, man. But,
Blaine, that's what I was just getting ready to say, but I was drawing blanks on the because we have the Easy Rider Rodeo up in Chillicothe that was at the fairgrounds.
Right. Yeah.
And that's the problem is that the county sheriffs protested and told them the county not to renew their permits to have that rally. And therefore
it's too much work for them.
Yeah. Apparently from what I understand, because I was reading an article that apparently the sheriff was flying drones over the fairground and getting, because they were always getting calls to go in there during the rally. And so they would fly drones over there and they'd get all this footage and they would go to the county and be like, look, don't renew their permit. And therefore they had to move it. So now, because Chillicothe is like southeast of Columbus, Ohio.
Right.
Now they moved it to almost, it's up north of Ohio, like in the vicinity of like Lake Erie.
Right.
And it's on private property, just like Hog Rock is on private property.
Is that near Sandusky?
And that's the problem that I think that or what do they call it, the Kentucky Bike Rally now, the Little Sturgis is having, because they're in a fairgrounds.
Right.
And so they got their hands tied on what it is that they're allowed to do there.
Exactly right. That is exactly what has happened. Yeah.
Yeah, and they need to
They need to get somebody with
It'd be nice if they could move it to a private property and do that, and then you can be open again had freedom.
Well, again, back in the day, Little Sturgis was a hell of a party. Almost,
It was because I've been there
almost
many
as good as
times.
Hog Rock.
Yeah,
But
but 04 it was nothing going on, man. Nothing.
Right. But once the new managers took over, they just had not let it to. And the other thing you had there, you have a lot of patches running around, and that's always, inviting trouble. You got that many
Yeah,
patches.
I guess so.
There's always trouble there.
Yep.
Huh?
I always welcome patches though.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to give her any credit.
I don't usually have no problem with them.
It's just when you get different patches from different places that do not like each other in one area, there's always there's always
I don't
something
wear
that
a
happens.
hat. I've been stopped and asked about what I was wearing.
So this is the poker run trophy. That will be won on Saturday.
That's
So the
cool.
poker run is Saturday, not Friday. So I
You
hand
said
designed
Saturday.
it.
That's nice. Did you bake
It's
that?
Saturday at noon.
Yep,
That's right.
I designed it.
Hey,
Saturday at noon, and it starts at Wild Man's booth.
Yep.
Wild Man?
That's what I have.
Can
Wild
I,
Man's booth, Saturday at
Alright.
noon is the poker run.
I want that.
And this is one of the pig trophies. I'm still printing the other ones off. These are the scavenger hunt ones.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Wow.
The scavenger hunt's on Saturday too, right?
Can a person
Saturday
buy
morning. As soon as you wake
buy
up, you
that
go hunt
one?
down the piggies.
Can someone buy the first one you had?
Yes, they have found all the pig. They found the piggies last year. And this
Any
year,
advice
all
you'd
the
give
piggies
your
are
younger
great,
self?
so it makes it a little bit harder to find this year.
All right.
You were talking about the drones. That's the reason that drones are not allowed at Hog Rock.
Yeah, I have one, and I regret buying it because you can't go there with it.
And the reason being is that some guy, and we did allow them. Yep, when they first started becoming popular, we had a few come down there. Well, some guy came down there and asked Hog Daddy permission to use his drone and promised to give him footage of it, this, that, and everything. Then we found out later that was an undercover officer who was trying to get evidence.
Oh,
Wow.
So that is why the drones are no longer allowed at Hog Rock.
I can understand that. It's more of an insurance thing, I guess.
Yeah.
I see
You'll
when I
see
get
one every now and then.
Well,
Usually a bands will have different bands will come and fly a drone to film themselves on the main stage. And that will allow that because they are the band. They're not going to use it against us. But yeah, just individuals flying drones. It still happens. And if I catch somebody doing it, I ask them nicely to bring it down, just don't do it again. You get caught doing it again, then we either confiscate it and give it back to you at the rally, or we ask you to leave. But yeah, that's the reason there's no drones allowed at Hog Rock. Somebody ruined it for everybody else.
yeah, I can do that too.
I liked her one background. It was really cute.
Nice.
I leave mine like it is because I like to show off my flags.
But
Are you swimming? Are you Nemo?
She's holding her breath. She's got the lungs for it.
I can't go down.
guys, it's great to see all of us at this. The weather's might hold me back a little bit, but I'll be there.
You'll be there.
Hey, it'll be, but I'll be there.
I might
Bring a rain suit. You'll be good.
I'll have to.
I may just stay home.
You prepared.
You're not going to.
We'll all have fun.
We're all going to have a great time, no matter what the weather is. But it just scares my thing.
You can get you one of those big umbrellas and tie it to the back of your bike.
Right? Fly down the highway like Mary Poppins.
Yeah, be like
The
Mary
worst part
Poppins.
about any of it is going home and putting up everything wet.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to put everything up in your saddlebags or roll it up wet, and then get home. Then you got to dry
Get home,
it
you
out.
gotta unroll it, dry everything out so it don't mildew. Yep.
Yep.
Well, I
It
live
is
in
what it
Mobile,
is.
so I'm good.
Yeah.
You
All
guys,
right. Well,
I
we've been on here for a while.
so
We pushed 2 hours, hour and 40 minutes.
Oh wow, you're empty.
You better get a refill.
there we go.
Yeah, you had an opportunity. I was at Party Source last weekend, and I was stocking up.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
I
I
sent
saw
out a
that.
text to you and everybody else.
I saw that. That was
Is you're
Oh,
going to be on
something.
your bike, and I'm going to be driving in, so I'll be able to throw it in the truck. And I
Well,
said, last call for
Hey,
alcohol.
well, I'll tell you what, you got to save me a couple there, that does, Rob.
We'll have some.
And we have plenty of Jello shots, so you'll be all right.
We'll be hooked up. We have Jello shots.
But they're cherry this year instead of strawberry.
Oh, my goodness.
Hi, Mom.
Ladies,
Big
throw this
ball.
to her now. Hey, look at there. Look at that.
His mama told me to make sure he kept them straight.
Yeah, those are
My mom's
handlebars.
watching in Colorado.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
hi!
Hi, Mama Tony.
You jump on the bike and you grab the handlebars.
Right.
Oh, where's the
There you go.
His mom was like, good Lord, these people.
I do have a little tail here now.
You got a tail? Yeah, he's growing his hair out.
She's growing mine out.
It's as long as Ivy's hair right now. My hair is long as Ivy's right now.
Mine I could throw it over my shoulder and it'd be about that long. And then it just
Wow.
naturally started. I don't
Ivy.
think it started
Ivy.
falling
There
out.
you go. Yeah, my hair's longer than yours, Ivy.
It is.
Yeah.
I actually cut my hair off. My hair was down to here, then I just whacked it off.
Right.
Yeah, I used to have long
Pretty
hair
well.
too, but mine didn't start falling out. It started pulling back into my body and coming out other places. Nose, ears,
Uh-huh.
back, ass.
Oh, no.
TMI.
Yeah.
You getting that bikini for Hog Rock?
What?
What?
Oh, my hair. It's
So you getting
incredible.
that nice and waxy
Here it
for Hog Rock?
As white as a ghost. But look at this here.
Uh-huh.
Why doesn't this ever turn gray? It never does. I don't know.
I tell everybody it's not gray, it's chrome.
It's chrome.
Really?
There you go.
Yeah, I reckon.
I'm trying to get ZZ to let me dye his hair the same
Yeah.
color as his beard. And then he can carry around a staff and wear a robe.
Shut
And
up!
be Gandalf.
Exactly.
Yeah. Who shall not
My hair-
pass?
My hair comes down to here. So it's getting
Yep.
pretty long. But it's a
Right.
pain in the ass to take care of, but this girl back up over here, by this guy in pink here, she knows what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure she does.
It's a pain in the ass, ain't it? It's a pain in the ass for me.
Nope.
Oh, look at that girl's hair. It's all cotton candy. I'm not snooping. I'm stalking people from my
I think the last time I seen Ivy, though, she had kind of like a pink, purplish color, didn't you?
Her hair changes by the minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the weather in Ohio.
Right. Changes it constantly.
Right now, I have blonde with some brown. So, before I walk into Hog Rock, I might be blood red. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Right. The last Hog Rock, I was dark red, wasn't I? Or no, I was blonde. I was dark red at Hog Valley last
Why don't you
year.
just stick your own head in there?
I don't remember.
I was like an orangey blonde at Hog Rock last year. And now I'm
You
a
guys are having too much
golden
fun.
blonde. Kind of a blondish brown.
So when I ride my bike, I have to put the chin strap of the helmet here.
Right, so that your beard isn't going like this.
Then stuff this down in here, so it doesn't blow up in my face.
Right. Or we could braid it.
Or it can be all out here like this, you know.
Yeah, right now it's all down here.
How hard is it to tag people on shit? I hate when people ask me questions. I don't know how to tag people.
Well, the comments have slowed down a little bit, so I guess nobody has any more questions. Does anybody got any more
We're gonna have a
questions
great
before we
time
call it a night? Huh?
We're gonna have a great time this week, though.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna have a blast. You know, I'm all week, man. I tried to be honest with myself, and I, you know, as excited as I get every year to go to Sturgis, I do this little thing where I'm going Sturgis, Hog Rock in June, Sturgis, Hog Rock in June, and just my own personal opinion, you know, June Hog Rock is it. I don't know how I seem like I always go all out because it is just so much fun.
One big
Yeah.
It's the freedom, I think.
Yeah.
Because you're able to do whatever you want. It doesn't matter.
How I describe
what
it
you
to
do
people, June, if you want a party, June will be your more
I really like
Right.
October. If you just want something laid back,
I
kind
like
of partying, October.
I like October.
Right.
Yeah.
And the bad thing about Sturgis is, if you've been out there more than once and you've done all the rides, it's pretty much the same thing next time you go out there.
Mm-hmm.
And it is so spread out there that it becomes a chore to try to do everything you want to do. With Hog Rock, everything is right there. It's just right there. You can walk and do everything you want to do and still have as much fun, you know.
Yeah.
But
You can have the stripper pole here. You can have
that's good.
show performing there. You can have pit girls there. You know, like,
Yes,
you don't have
you're
to
right.
go
One
far
thing
to
though,
do
one
stuff.
one thing though, folks, we need to get Wi-Fi into Hog Rock. We
That
need
might get dangerous if we do that.
Wi-Fi
Though.
in there.
I think it's better
I
off
don't
without.
necessarily know if you really need it or want it.
You don't think you need
Can you imagine people walking around live?
my world there at all?
Well, here's the thing. Think of how many people's going to get run over when they're walking like this the whole time.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know,
Or playing Pokemon Go.
Sometimes, yeah, exactly. Sometimes it's nice to be disconnected.
yeah, I take my phone.
Yeah,
I
if you need
plug
an
it in
emergency
the camper,
call, you can't do it.
and I check it once or twice a day.
Right.
Yep, I agree. Because it's just like when you get to that point where your cell phone service is non-existent, you've just left the atmosphere and now you're on a different planet.
Yeah.
Tony,
My
quit
phone's
worrying about
dying, and I'm using
before we
Wi-Fi on
go,
my phone.
before we go,
I'm trying to charge it. It's not
I'm
letting
on
me
you
charge
for
it.
that. You know what I'm talking about? The moonshine.
I just don't let me do that.
No, really. I
I
mean,
just put my
you say you got the best stuff there. I want to try it. I'm game.
I just showed
You
it
got
to
the
you.
blue moon.
I know you did.
There's only one bottle left. That's it. I might be able to come up with one more. So you two are going to have to fight it out.
Oh no, I got
boy.
to taste. I got to taste.
Wait, we will have a ball to put you two in the ring and see who
Taste.
wins.
That's all I need.
Wait, we can also put oil and shaving cream on. You can go for it. There we
Oh
go.
my goodness, girl.
We got to get us one of those DIY Hollywood knockout pits going down there, so we can over next to the DJ booth. We've already got the name for it. It's a DIY Hollywood knockout booth.
Yeah.
And take volunteers.
Volunteers,
We want to go at it.
hot oil wrestling, and some shaving cream.
Yeah.
Oh no.
If we need to get baby oil, we can always contact P. Diddy. That's how to get involved.
I'm sure the DJ will play some music for us.
Alright. Make it all P. Diddy songs.
Oh, wait a minute, where we at?
I'll be at your what do you call that? I don't know, with the bar up there.
He's
Yep,
ready to attack.
Fucking hell.
And don't be surprised if he ain't dancing or something up there.
Listen, I have videos of you on my
This-
Facebook.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
Let's
This
have
is
a
what
great
happens
time.
when
You know
get
that.
in with the.
That's your favorite picture there, Tony.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah,
when
you got old
Hollywood knockouts.
Brandy. Is it Brandy?
Yeah, that's
Giving
Brandy.
you that old rub down? Yep.
No, she was jumping on my damn back.
Oh, well, I didn't see you complaining.
No.
I don't want.
As a matter of fact, that grin kind of gave it away.
What do we got there?
Oh, that's what was her name?
Bella.
Who is it? Bella?
Bella Jolie.
I don't know.
Yeah, Bella.
I don't
Hey,
recognize.
Gregory, I'm in Cincinnati.
Well, I'm about to lose y'all. My internet's cutting out. I'm losing battery, so I'll see y'all at Hog Rock.
We'll see you Wednesday, I
Six
guess.
pack of Cool
I'll
My
see you.
turn.
Whip.
Bye.
My
Good
turn.
night.
Bye.
Oh, damn.
Whoa.
I see you. Hey, we're going to
No.
miss the after show. What happened to the after show?
She didn't make it to the after show today.
Oh, we stayed on here too long.
My after show is right here. It is gone. But
Well, I guess we got to wait for the real show.
yes, sir.
Yeah, the real show is, well,
I'll
some
be
of them are already
rolling-
having the real
rolling
show
on
right out
back.
there in the parking lot at Hog Rock. So,
Hey,
Right?
y'all, just be patient. I'll get there if it's raining pretty hard. I don't think it's supposed to
just
rain.
take your time.
Take your time. You'll
Yeah.
get there.
If you're coming in on Wednesday, I'll try to do my best to communicate and let you know where I'm at, and we'll just take it from there.
Mhm.
And I have a list of activities to do while we're there,
Yes, we do.
and
I need to figure out what
we're
I'm
going to cut.
doing.
We've been on here for an hour and 52 minutes, man. We
Yeah, I know.
are making a go of
If
it.
there's
this time.
anybody on here, if anybody wants to roll towards the cave-in rock, I'll be going Wednesday if you want to head that way. I'm from Bowling Green, Kentucky, and I will be heading that way Wednesday, probably around, I don't know, about 10 o'clock. I'll be leaving.
Okay. Yep. Well, if you guys are still watching, hit that like button, subscribe. Make a comment afterwards. We'll try to answer before we get to Hog Rock.
All right.
And this is the last live, pre Hog Rock. We'll try to do one after,
Oh yeah.
and let you know
How
all
much
the fun we had. And
We might look like hell when we get back.
we might, you never know. But in the end, I always thank Tonus over here. He's always been a trooper, and I appreciate him so much for doing things with us. And as Ivy cut out a little early, but I appreciate her too.
Yeah.
And even Heather, she tried to come in a little bit,
But-
and I appreciate some of her comments. And ZZ, you're always appreciated, man, because we've been rallying together for what 3-4 years now, probably. And,
Wow, yeah.
yeah, something like that. But anyway, and I appreciate you too, man.
Yeah.
We
aluminum
travel
trailer.
together.
I do have an aluminum trailer now. We can roll with two bags.
I've seen it.
That's nice, isn't it?
But hey,
Yeah.
just remember, if you see any of us at a Hog Rock, don't be shy. Come up and say hey.
Yeah.
I'd like to get a picture with you or something, so it makes good footage.
You guys
So I appreciate it. I see you guys.
You're going to Sturgis
I will
too,
see
right?
you guys. What do we got?
Oh yeah. We'll be at Sturgis.
We'll be there in 3 days.
All right.
3 days Saturday. We'll be there Tuesday.
Hey, Stonus, you and the rest of the family there.
Thanks, Tomcat, for stopping in.
Good night.
Thanks, Blaine. And I'll see everybody at Hog Rock.
Greg grew up in.
We got to go pack now.
We live in Kingston.
He's reaching.
Later. I don't even know where I'm at here. I got to get up. Where's my thing? Everything's disappeared on here. I don't even know how to get off this thing anymore.
I'm so
What is
lazy,
this?
just like-
There we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
you are.
There we go. Later.